The prosperous land of Kumandra is ravaged by the Droon, evil spirits that multiply after turning the land's people and dragons to stone. Sisu, the last dragon, concentrates her magic into a gem and banishes the Droon, reviving Kumandra's people but not the dragons. A power struggle for the orb divides Kumandra's people into tribes, based on their placement along a giant, dragon-shaped river. Fang, Heart, Spine, Talon, and Tail. 500 years later, Chief Benja of the Heart tribe has been training his daughter Raya to guard the gem. Firmly believing that the tribes can be united once again, Chief Benja decides to hold a feast for all 5 tribes. During the feast, Raya befriends the daughter of Chief Varana of the Fang tribe, Namari. As an act of friendship, Namari gives Raya a dragon pendant as a gift. Trusting her, Raya shows Namari the location of the gem but is suddenly betrayed by Namari, who reveals that she is only there to steal it, resulting in a fight between the two. Alerted to the attack, Benja and the other tribes arrive at the scene and start fighting one another over the gem, resulting in it smashing to pieces, which resurrects the Droon. As each tribe steals a piece of the orb, the Droon lay waste to the land of Heart and its people, with a wounded Chief Benja getting petrified as well after saving his daughter. For the next 6 years, Raya treks across the land to find Sisu in order to help her recover the missing orb pieces. After reaching a shipwreck, Raya finally manages to summon Sisu, who admits that she did not create the orb, but only used it on behalf of her siblings. Sisu also reveals that touching the orb pieces grants her siblings powers. They recover the second piece from a ruined, booby-trapped tail temple, granting Sisu shape-shifting powers, and encounter a hostile Namari and her tribesmen trying to take back the map Raya stole to find Sisu. Escaping the temple, they escape on the boat of young restaurateur Bone, who lost his family to the Droon. Despite Bone's friendliness, Raya does not fully trust him. During the boat ride, Sisu explains the origins of the Droon and their weakness for water. The group arrives at Talon to claim the third gem piece, during which Raya encounters baby con artist Noi and her trio of monkey-like companions, the Ongus, who adopted her after the Droon petrified her family. After a chase, Raya recruits Noi and the Ongus. Sisu goes into the marketplace and encounters Talon's chiefess, who sinisterly offers her to the Droon for the other orb pieces. Raya rescues Sisu and reclaims the third piece, which allows Sisu to spew out fog, which aids in their escape. The group then arrives at Spine, where they meet Tong, a fearsome warrior, and the village's sole survivor. Namari arrives and Raya holds her off in a fight while the others escape. Before Namari is able to defeat her, Sisu saves Raya before leaving with the group for Fang, with Tong handing over Spine's gem piece, giving Sisu power over rain. As the group get closer to Fang, Sisu suggests allying with Namari rather than stealing the final piece, in order to show trust and goodwill. When Raya refuses, Sisu takes her back to the remains of the Heart and tells of how her siblings' trust in her was what really empowered her to save Kumandra. Raya relents and decides to give Namari the dragon pendant as a peace offering. Raya and Sisu meet privately with Namari, but Namari, torn by her responsibility to Fang and her wish to help, threatens to shoot them with a crossbow upon seeing the orb pieces. Sisu tries to calm Namari down but is fatally shot when Raya lashes out at Namari. Sisu falls into the river below, which begins to evaporate at the death of the last dragon. With the water gone, Fang is overrun by the Droon. Raya enters to confront Namari, whom she finds to be mourning over the death of her mother. The two fight while Raya's companions rescue the people of Fang using the gem pieces. Raya, besting Namari, prepares to kill her, but stops upon realizing her fault in Sisu's death due to her inability to trust others. Raya and Namari rush to aid the group in rescuing Fang's people. As the Droon advance toward Raya's group, Raya remembers Sisu's tale of how trust allowed her to save the world. Raya urges the others to come together and reassemble the gem, but her friends refuse to forgive Namari after Sisu's death. To show her faith, Raya hands Namari her piece and allows the Droon to take her. The rest follow suit, with Namari assembling the gem before the Droon petrifies her as well. With the gem reassembled and everyone trusting each other at last, the dragon's magic is finally able to manifest at its full power, vanquishing the Droon and freeing everyone, including the dragons, from their curse. As Raya and her companions rejoice, the dragons arrive and revive Sisu. Everyone reunites with their lost loved ones, including Raya and her father. The dragons and the tribes gather at Heart to celebrate and finally reunite as Kamandra.